Hey everyone, welcome back to KitchenTableTCG. My name is Louie. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. We are still in the middle of spoiler season for Uprising, the new Flesh and Blood set that comes out in a few weeks. Really cool cards popping up. We're going to continue our daily kind of going through and looking at spoiler season. I know there's a lot of conversation already about these cards. Here are my takes and just kind of experiencing the cards for the first time with you guys on the channel. We may not end up hitting every single card that gets spoiled. There were a lot spoiled today, but we'll talk about the general feel of it. I'll tell you my takes and we can chat about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super excited for the set. It looks really fun. The cold foils look like they're amazing. I love they're calling them Marvel cards. They look cool. The foils are going to be really cool. There's a lot of fire in the set, so lots of cool stuff to happen. I hope you'll leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the cards. What's your favorite card thus far? Hit the like button, hit subscribe. Let's hop into it. So first off, yesterday we had Dromai Ash Artist, so the other day we had Dromai. I just wanted to rekindle this. Get it? Kindle? Anyway, because we have a lot of things to rehash. We've got pitch a red card, create an Ash token, get it, Ash. Okay, here we go. So the top end, because we got this burn them all card, which kind of is definitely going to work with the illusionist. Obviously, it is an illusionist action here. But burn them all once per turn. This is an aura, so it costs 0, pitches for 1. It is a majestic. When once per turn, when a dragon you control attacks, it deals 1 arcane damage to each opposing hero. Now, I thought this card was going to be super, super good until I realized it was like once per turn. So it's only going to be able to drop 1 arcane damage. You're not going to be able to drop in a ton of arcane damage over and over and over again, which is good because when I first read this card, I was like, uh-oh, we're giving arcane damage to dragons now. That seems like a lot. But at the beginning of your end phase, you put a raise counter on burn them all and then destroy it unless you banish a red card from your graveyard for each raise counter on it. So this is going to really, really be a very... I don't know if this card really does it, to be honest with you. The 1 arcane damage per turn, it'll be interesting to see if this actually slots into the final deck for the Draconic Illusionist or not. I'm sure it's got a spot because it does, pitch for the blue or the red, which is definitely an important faction for this. It's really cool to see that. We've got the Guardians who use a lot of the blue, and now we're starting to see this Draconic theme of 1. So the red cards really being a theme. It's really cool. It makes sense too because red, fire, Anyway, all right, let's get into the new cards then. Uprising. The set is called Uprising, and there's a card called Uprising. The next 4 Draconic attacks this turn gain +1. So again, another theme of 4. You're going to see a lot of that kind of popping in and out of this set, but this kind of buffs your going wide. It allows you to go a little bit taller as you continually go wide, which is really cool. Yeah, Draconic action artwork, super cool. This is the artwork, the kind of key art for Uprising. Obviously, the foil is going to be really cool. Yeah, kind of a basic card. Not a lot to talk about. Again, it does have that theme of 1. There's a lot of red cards that we're seeing in this set. It does have that theme of 1, and it'll be super interesting to see how that plays out. But now, we've got the Tamale. The hot tamale. I like it. Tamale. I don't know how they actually want you to pronounce this. I'm going to call it the hot tamale. It's a hot tamale. I don't know if that's been said yet or not. You eat it and your belly gets red. Okay, here we go. When Tamale attacks a hero, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. If 1 or more red cards are revealed this way, put that many -1 damage counters or whatever on an equipment they control. Really cool, really amazing effect. Tamale is another dragon ally. Those dragon allies looking pretty sweet. This one swings in for 5. It does have 5 health. We're gonna have to, as a community, relearn how to utilize these allies. You're gonna have to, learn when you can attack them, when you can't attack them, when you can damage them, when you can't damage them, all that. Maybe I'm sure we'll get videos down about that. But really cool, and really, what's sweet is the cold foil of this looks amazing. This picture does not do it justice, but I think these are gonna be really cool to collect. They've got that kind of Bravo Star of the Show treatment. And these are going to be something that people want to hang on to. It's going to be really cool. I loved seeing this. The back of this card just looks absolutely amazing. And I believe this is the, that's what the cold foil back looks like. And then I don't think I took a picture of, like, the front just looks like a regular card, which is cool. So there is the Tamale. I assume that these are the Marvel cards too. So down here you've got this Marvel look. So this is in the pack. So that's the Marvel of that. Pretty cool. All right, now we have our new hero, Faye. A lot of conversation about how good Faye is going to be. A lot of people saying that this is going to be the deck that they run with. A lot of the competitive players I'm talking to are saying this is the deck that looks really cool, really good. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out once we get kind of all the card pools and everything in the game. But Faye gets to start the game with a Phoenix Flame in the graveyard. So let's show you what Phoenix Flame is. Phoenix Flame is another red card, and it costs 0. And a player may add 3 of them to their deck in limited. So in limited, you'll actually be able to add cards to your deck that you don't draft. So this is going to be an incredibly important card. You're going to see a lot of this in limited, and it's going to be incredibly important here for this deck, obviously, for this hero. So it's important to note that this is just a draconic action. This is not a draconic ninja. I missed that the first kind I was like looking at, but you can actually, in the limited format, if you are playing with the illusionist, you can you can add multiple of them, 3 of them in your deck. These will basically be tokens. They are tokens, and you can add these in your limited format. So, but as Faye, you get to add one of these into your graveyard when you start the game, which is really cool because his ability, once per turn instant, he can do this on your turn, he can do this on your opponent's turn. You pay 3 to return a Phoenix Flame from your graveyard to your hand, and it does cost 1 less for each draconic chain link that you control. So on your turn, potentially at the end of your turn, this is kind of towards the end of your turn, you'll be able to do this for free and kind of add cards to your hand. Now this doesn't block for anything, so you're not going to be able to add any cards that block or anything like that, but it does allow you to do things that are fun at the end of the chain links and stuff like that. So it'd be really cool to see what the kind of competitive players come up with for Faye. He looks like he's going to be pretty strong. These come in for 0, but here's the deal. If you control 2 or more draconic chain links, it gets +1. But now don't worry. There's weapons, there's things, there's equipment that's going to give them bonuses. So this heat wave that was spoiled, you destroy it, and Phoenix Flames you control get +1 till the end of turn. So now after 2 or more draconic chain links, this is now it's now going to be a 2, and then there's other things too that are going to pump them. So as an additional cost to play Burn Away, you may banish a Phoenix Flame from your graveyard. When you do Burn Away, gets +2. So now those Phoenix Flames are resources. So the Phoenixes can be used as resources or to continually to go, go wide, but also get taller as you're going. It's really interesting. This format's going to be super interesting. I don't know how limited's going to shake out because it seems so, it just seems so similar. I don't know. We'll see how it works. But now we got another Dragon Ally. This one is Asolay. I can't pronounce that. You may have him deal 1 arcane damage to any up to 2 targets. So, man, you get this out. A lot of people are talking about, this also swings in for 2. This is essentially a, what's the weapon? Rosetta Thorn, which was my spoiler card way back when that still happened. This is a Rosetta Thorn on a stick that doesn't need to trigger. Like, you don't need to do anything to trigger the Rosetta Thorn effect of dealing arcane damage, and you can separate out that damage to 2 different things. Really, really cool. This seems good. I don't know how difficult it's going to be to get that ally out. I have not seen how those get out. I've been trying to pay attention, but been super busy this weekend as well. So if this is, I assume that this is going to be incredibly difficult to get out onto the battlefield. This Dragon Ally, Asolay. Really cool, really awesome cards coming up. This set looks like it's going to be absolutely a blast. Oh, here's how you get that out. I knew I had it popped up. Here's how you get it. You invoke Asolay. So this is just a regular card that you can throw in. Is it transform or target Ash you control into? Okay, yeah. So it's just a 0 cost target Ash to go again. What? That's crazy. Absolutely insane. So then you get whenever attacks, may have to deal 1 arcane damage to any 2. Now it isn't to note, like, this can be damaged and killed for 3, and your Rosetta Thorn cannot. So it'll be, this is not as stable as Rosetta Thorn, obviously, but the ability is super strong. These dragons are awesome. Really cool to see dragons in the game. I guess the back of that is that foil that you're seeing. Artwork's super cool on this. This artwork's different than really anything we've seen in Flesh and Blood before. It's super unique. Anyway, it'll be really interesting to see how these decks play out. Artwork looks really cool. It looks like the set to collect is going to be a lot of fun. It looks like the whole kind of cold foil treatment is going to be really cool to see on some of these. Obviously, Faye looks like he's going to be pretty strong. Although I think Dramai is still going to be my hero, my new hero that I'm going to build, because this illusionist looks, in my opinion, more fun to play with these ash tokens and everything you can do. So anyway, that is spoiler season day, I don't know, 2/3. I don't know what day it is. Anyway, hope you have yourself a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to the people around you. Very curious what you think about all the spoilers in the comment section below. Have yourself a good day. We'll see you again next video.